everybody! JK Calloway here at Real JK Calloway. And this week's hashtag skirmish game kind of blew up a little bit, surprisingly, especially with the DNC going on. We played hashtag things I can never resist. It was a blast. We had a huge turnout. We trended number 3 in the UK. We trended number 1 in Canada and in the US, having over 56,000 tweets as well as almost 36,000 users playing along. It was awesome. And we also trended number 3 worldwide. So thank you everyone who played along. It was absolutely killer. And here's how I started off the game at Real JK Calloway. Another spoonful of ice cream. Hashtag things I can never resist. Since it was such a big game, let's go ahead and make a big list. Here's our top 20 for this week's hashtag skirmish game. Hashtag things I can never resist. Number 20 comes from at Sugo I Brooks. People with blue eyes. Damn, I just want to swim in those beautiful ocean blue eyes. Hashtag things I can never resist. Aw, beauty. Number 19 comes from at Cumulophallus. Assimilation by the Borg. Hashtag things I can never resist. Number 18 comes from at Brandon Cotton. Failing at life and being a constant disappointment. Things I can never resist. Our number 17 is from at Sin City Shy Girl. Hashtag things I can never resist. Insanely massive dick. Well, hello. Our number 16 comes from at Paula Abdul. Hashtag things I can never resist. The opportunity to see dancers who breathe, eat, drink, sleep, dream, love, and live dance. Loving the talent on hashtag so you think you can dance. Thank you for playing along. We'll have a drink sometime. Number 15 is from at Selene Elsom. Hashtag things I can never resist. This bubble wrap. Number 14 comes from at Bess_Mar. Making a smartass comment at an inappropriate time. Hashtag things I can never resist. Our number 13 is from at Shot-Alandia. Hashtag things I can never resist. Free beer! Our number 12 is from at _Mrs. Touch. Puns! Hashtag things I can never resist. Dave. Number 11 is from at She Who Votes. Hashtag things I can never resist. Making fun of at Real Donald Trump's tiny, tiny hands, and his even tinier whatever. Cracking into the top 10 is at OMFG. It's Ninja X. Hashtag things I can never resist. Stalking my TC. Oh, stop it. Our number 9 comes from at TLC Princess. Posting a selfie. Hashtag things I can never resist. Lovely. Number 8 is from at D_emphasize. Costco cheese samples. Hashtag things I can never resist. Number 7 is from at JP DiCarlo Art. Hashtag things I can never resist. Anything Star Wars. Our number 6 is from at Nacho Potato. Hashtag things I can never resist. Headbanging while listening to the Bohemian Rhapsody. Number 5 is from at Andraizy with 2 Z's. Chocolate, coffee, books, outdoors, animals, and the freedom to enjoy them whenever I want to. Hashtag things I can never resist. Number 4 is from at Math_Tagger. Hashtag things I can never resist. Math jokes. I don't get it. Number 3 is from at Shami. Wasting 100 Pokeballs on a 50 CP Pidgey because pride won't let me give up on it. Hashtag things I can never resist. Yeah, it's true. Our number 2 comes from at Dr. Jill Stein. Joining in when people march in the streets for real democracy and justice for all. Hashtag things I can never resist. That is too cool. Thank you so much for playing, but I'm still going to vote for Hillary. And our number 1 for this week's gigantic hashtag skirmish game comes from at Faramuse. Hashtag things I can never resist. Calling you out on your BS. There is our picks, my friends. Our top 20 for this week's hashtag skirmish game. Hashtag things I can never resist. Thank you all for playing. It was an absolute treat. Please hit subscribe at the top of the page. It makes me feel all warm and fuzzy. Like, share, comment, all that goodness. Give a follow to any of my social media pages. I'm on the Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Vine, Snapchat, and the Periscope. Improv. While you're on the Twitter, follow at hashtag skirmish. We play every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific. And while you're on your phone, go to your app store and download the hashtag Roundup app. It promotes all the best weekly games. It is definitely worth a download. My name is JK Calloway, and we will talk to you next time.